Both of our remaining choices for president are questionable at best. How it could come down to these two is almost beyond understanding. But now we must make a choice, and we must take this election seriously. It's not just a contest of obnoxious personalities and repulsive rhetoric, and there's certainly plenty of both to go around. Much more important is what will happen to our country and our way of life, depending on who wins the presidency and the Congress. Too many people are looking only at the surface, and with the so-called mainstream media clearly on the ultra-liberal side, as usual, and focusing on the surface, too many people are allowing their clear thinking to be muddied by sensationalism and emotion. That is extremely dangerous for this country. Donald Trump is a financial genius and a social idiot. He's an awful communicator and uses extreme hyperbole, exaggeration, to make his points, as when he said, "I love war." He is not such a fool as to mean that, but he said it to antagonize his opponents. That is his most common trait, and it's the one, along with petty bickering, that hurts him more than anything else. However, he has proven his competence in leadership by building and then rebuilding his financial empire. He is attacking the failed liberal policies that have plagued us for decades, but he's doing so in such a tactless, brutal way that he's turned off many who otherwise would vote for him. Almost any of the other primary Republican candidates could easily beat Hillary, but Trump knocked them out of the race with his brash and perhaps temporarily refreshing stances, then continued his thought-free accusations, name-calling, bickering, and overstatements of policy so that he has lost a lot of his support. Accusing Trump of taking nuclear power lightly, though, is foolishness, despite his tough political talk. Bill Clinton actually lost the nuclear codes when he was president, even though they were supposed to be kept on his person at all times. If we had come under nuclear attack at that time, we would not have been able to respond in kind. Considering Hillary, though, we're looking at so much more than talk. She says Trump is not fit to be president because of his words and his lack of experience in dealing with foreign affairs. Yet does her absolute failure as Secretary of State, her real and actual dereliction of duty, as in her failure to protect our Benghazi embassy and the consequent deaths of our ambassador and 3 other Americans there, qualify her as fit for the office? Then there's her total disregard for national security and the law in using an unsecured server for official correspondence, including sensitive and classified information. Her literally selling access to the State Department through the Clinton Foundation, including giving the rogue nation of Qatar a meeting in exchange for a $1 million donation. She attacks Trump because he was delayed in disclosing his tax returns, but the Clinton Foundation, which is supposedly a charity, has not accounted for the millions of dollars in donations from questionable and foreign sources, such as Qatar, much of which has almost certainly been siphoned off to support Hillary's political ambitions and the Clintons' lifestyle. Yet some are calling Trump the dangerous choice to be our president, leader of what is now the free world, when it's so obvious to so many of us that Hillary Clinton is the real and proven threat. Are we going to fall for her superficial assaults on Trump's character and ignore the depths and facts of her own actual failures, her disdain for the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, our laws, our religious freedoms, our very American heritage? I believe that Trump really does love his country and wants to do everything he can to help it. I believe that Hillary loves only Hillary, as she consistently demonstrates, and wants to do everything she can to help herself, no matter whom it hurts. But certainly, do vote on November 8, whichever way you believe is best. Your voice and vote are as important as mine, and it's our choice. As I have stated, we'll get what we ask for, and what we ask for as a nation is what we deserve. Please take it seriously. Think clearly and deeply. The future of the United States, our children, and perhaps the world is at stake. Don't be fooled.